Hello there. Just a tiny little video in response to the wonderful Deep Dive 2 from the Frontier Unlocked livestream. If it's okay with you. Well, it must be, because you're here. I'm not going to do a full breakdown, speculating on certain elements of the UI, regurgitating stuff we already know. I just wanted to highlight some of the things that got me all giddy. My first observation was simply how good this new biome looked. I was getting a little concerned at how oversaturated everything was looking in that one park file they kept showcasing, but this looks natural, realistic, and much more in line with Planet Zoo's beautiful art style. We then got a deeper look into the path system, which, let's be honest, just keeps getting better and better. The tools seem so intuitive, everything you want them to do, they just do. A lovely feature that stood out to me was the ability to snap different path elements together. They showed the octagonal stamp tool snapping to the existing path with ease. I was trembling with fear at the prospect of Adam trying to rotate the stamp piece to exactly match the trajectory of the existing path, but alas, it just plopped onto the end, perfectly aligned. What a relief. We also got a quick look at the path delete tool, which might sound insignificant, but if you're an avid Planko player, you'll know how crucial this new stamp delete tool really is. We will now be able to literally cut a chunk out of an existing path or plaza to fill it with whatever we choose and stop guests traversing where we don't want them to. No more buried barriers or curbs, we can just cut out what we don't need. Next up came shops, and another demonstration of being able to place facilities wherever we want, even if that's overlapping an existing path, which is fantastic. I think we're all tired of that guy shouting, "Lo lo lo," and telling me it's somehow obstructed. Shut up, guy. They then, of course, moved on to pools and flumes, including a proper look at the flume builder, which looked fab. I won't dive too much into that, as I'm sure many other creators will do that for me, but one nice feature I enjoyed was the flume access. Adam explained that you can use the procedural stairs or simply place an entrance gate and construct your own access, which is fantastic. We saw how easy it is to extend our pools. They simply stamped down a square pool piece overlapping the existing area and it connected seamlessly without any issues, which goes a long way in showing how far the game mechanics and engine have come. We can have multiple flumes on the same platform and guests will merge into the same queue line and make their decision at the top, which again is fantastic AI pathfinding and adds to the fluid and organic feel of the game. Next up is one of the highlights for me, the new event sequencer. As someone who's done intense triggering, just look at Magnolia Springs, I'm very excited to see the new timeline editor in action, and it looks like an absolute breeze to use. Easily see the length of the animations and adjust everything in one place in a much more visual editing system. Next up, the scenery brush. Wowee. The time I've spent placing individual trees and bushes to create thick foliage around the border of my park. Well, no more. Very much inspired by cities, this new tool makes dense scenery placement a delight. You can then go in and individually edit any one of those pieces placed by the brush. They then, of course, finished up with the coaster builder. My goodness, the chat went mental. We got to see a whole bunch more of the in-game coaster brands heavily inspired by real companies, including my favourite, Jerry St. Lauer. Leave a comment if you can figure that one out. The coaster builder looked very familiar and easy to use. Much like with the flumes, the supports looked fab, and yes, Rich just casually dropped in that switch and drop tracks are coming to some coasters like it's nothing. Very exciting news, but this certainly doesn't confirm transfer tracks, which I know is an extremely hot topic. Regardless, great news for those avid coaster builders, and I can't wait to see what people do with those new elements. Of course, this was just a whistle-stop tour of my favourite moments from the livestream, and I can't wait to delve deeper into all the other things you guys spotted. I think Rich and Adam did a fantastic job showcasing Planet Coaster 2's boundless creativity, and I cannot wait to see what else is to come, so stay tuned for more. Have a great day, and I'll catch you soon.